Shit. No, I can't. I can feel my chest compress. It hurts. Say, no interesting gameplay because it's test server, so it's 9 bots. It's not interesting. It's though. It's not bad. Yeah, the auto thing in this game is actually pretty nice. I've been using it a lot. Odin and Holger is very nice combo. I have no ammo for him. Great. I have no ammo. My audio was bugging out for a little bit. It's pretty hard.
Chip terminal is almost ready.
Unfortunately, I can't change the stream info, but I am going for number one. I don't know how long it's gonna take, considering I think I'm like veteran, playing veteran rank, and number one is currently Master
The safe
5.
zone is collapsing.
So not that far, only like 6 ranks away. So it probably won't even take all night. But I feel like it's just a visual bug, mainly because the people on Legendary have like, I think number one has like 20,000, or it's close to 20,000 rank points. So I think there's people that are in Legendary for Battle Royale, but if there's not, then we'll be able to get number one. My theory is
Airdrop
that the
incoming.
reason, if it's not a visual bug, is that they just can't find the games because there's only 10,000 slots for the test server. That, or it is a visual bug and there are people at higher ranks, but it's just not showing. But something tells me it's just because they
Airdrop
can't
has been
find the
delivered.
games. Because I mean that's how it was for the multiplayer. Is like at first you couldn't find the game, and if you did, it would like bug out, and like it would say people joined, but then it would just be you, and you were forced to leave the game, which kind of sucked because you lost the ranked points. Um, I think right now I'm like ranked 400 or something. So I don't know. I might do a little bit of MP rank. Um, Probably not today, but maybe some other time. Uh, I just mainly hopped on and started streaming because I was bored, and like I'm just not tired. And I wanted to do something, and I figured what's better than to go for number one for BR. I tried doing it for the MP, but somebody beat me to legendary. I honestly thought I was ahead of everybody
Airdrop
because I just
incoming.
kept getting like bot lobbies the entire time. So figured it was just me. And then once I finally hit the legendary, I saw somebody that was at like
Airdrop has been
10 or
delivered.
11,000. Now, I mean, realistically, I could have gotten to 10 or 11,000, but they just kept grinding. So I mean, it was kind of just like a matter of who can stay on the game the longest. And plus, it's the test server, so it's not like it actually means anything. It's not like the actual game where you're competing with many other people. You're only competing with 10,000 people, and like not even like half out of those players are playing ranked. Usually, I would say about maybe 1,000, maybe 1,500 players are actively playing ranked, which is so low. You would think that's a high amount of player base, but dude, like in Leggy ranked, I'm getting like one real player on the enemy team. It's not even like more than one. And like I've been playing so much of the test server that um like I can't play normally on the normal COD because like my
Location
sensitivity's
exposed.
just
Chip
different.
terminal is almost ready.
Everything's just different. I forgot that gun has bullet speed. I totally forgot that it has bullet speed, and its bullet speed was
The safe zone is collapsing.
decreased
Airdrop
because of the
incoming.
ammo. I should probably change the ammo because I know bullet speed means a lot in BR.
Airdrop has been delivered.
But I mean, yeah, the game's aren't terrible. I just kind of wish they went by a little bit faster. Because it just feels so slow. Um, Playing. And normally, it doesn't feel slow. I hear them over here. Get over in this direction. But I mean, I'm honestly thankful that I was able to even get the spot on the test server. I feel like if I waited even more than 2 days, I wouldn't have a spot. I can't climb. Oh well. That's just how it is.
Down to the last 5 players.
Also, some 2 damage. But I mean, this isn't, Battle Royale that I'm used to. I mean, it's nice to go against bots, but at the same time, it's just like, because I like going against people that are like better than me, like way better than me, because it gives me a reason to keep going and keep trying, because there's always room for improvement. But when you play against bots, it's just like it's so hopeless because in the end, you're not gonna gain any skill. It's basically when you go against bots, it's basically free win. Even if the bots have aimbot, it's still free win because you still get nothing out of it. I mean, if it's ranked, it's different, but even at that, when still going against bots, it's 3 points. And I like working for my points. I don't like playing bot lobbies and getting 3 points. I'll still take the 3 points,
Airdrop
but
incoming.
I like playing against people a lot better than me
Chip
because it's
terminal is
fun.
almost ready.
And if I lose, I
Airdrop has been
lose.
delivered.
And usually what I do is, after I die, I think about, what could I have done differently? What play could I have done differently to have won? Like for example, if there's
Only 2 players left.
if there's somebody
Almost
using
there.
shotgun
The safe zone is
and I have
collapsing.
shotgun but also SMG, and I decide to use SMG against shotgun and they killed me with shotgun, I think long and hard. I think, what could I have done differently? You should have used your shotgun. I may not be good with shotgun, but at least I will, have a better advantage. Because if I move like enemy player move, you go, swing, swing, then, I'll have better advantage because I'm also using shotgun. If they are better than me with shotgun and there's nothing I can do, then, the best course is just to practice with the shotgun and get better. And that's what I like about COD Mobile is, you know, there's always someone better than. There's always someone with a smarter play. And that's what I like about it. Versus when you go against bots, it's almost like you're just playing tutorial. You're not even, you're not getting better. And I mean, you're not getting worse at the same time, but it's not good. We are officially Pro 1. We don't need worry. I can hear the metal in my ears. It's going clash, clash. Lad, if we go up 2 ranks for the game, see here, we're Pro 1. We'll be Pro 3. We'll be Master 1 in 3 games. God, this man's name's Developer. Okay, right, remind me. I remind myself because I gotta take this off. It's terrible. Yes, that's good. I also wanted to change the Horger. Doubt it does have bullet spread, but it's terrible. It needs more bullet spread. I have to. It needs more bullet spread. Bullet spread is so bad. I could use tactical or this. Uh, I guess I don't really need ADS considering it's BR. I'm gonna put it back on sniper. But I mean, I also feel like, I need a break from normal COD because at the same time, when playing bad, it's not nice. It almost, it makes me feel like I always have to try, and if I don't try, it's like I'm mad at myself because I know I could have won, but instead I decided that I didn't want to try, and so I end up losing. And nobody likes losing, but losing is a part of the game. In order to get better at the game, you have to lose. That goes for any game, yes. Yeah, same thing with winning, When you win, it means that you're good at the game. It wouldn't necessarily mean that you're better than the other team. But at least you have an understanding. It just means you had a better team. If you were a match with rookie ones and you're legendary and the whole other team legendary, you're not aware, you might win. It's basically like that. If you don't work as a team, you're not going to win as a team. If you work solo, you are going to lose solo. That's just how the game works. So next time, if you lose, if I lose. That's just because they had better teammates. I'm not necessarily saying it's every single time. Sometimes it's just one person that's very good at the game, especially if they shotgun
Welcome to
user
Blackout,
or a
soldier. The
sniper,
match is about to start.
If they use AR, it just means that they played a lot of
Time
the
for the mission.
respawns.
Get
They
ready.
know how the game works. They know the goods and the downs, They know how to play. They play with their heads. They play with the brains. They make sure every play counts. Every play has a small precision. You can't go in blindly and expect, to win. It's just not how it works. Because if I went in blindly for every game, or at least every battle, I would lose pretty much. I would say I'd lose more than I would win. Because let's say I just land, right? My gun is at an AR and the other players, let's say shotgun. I'm not good against shotgun users, so I would lose. But if that man pick up sniper and I pick up sniper, obviously I'm going to win because I know how to use sniper. I use sniper for 5 years now. And am I like pro with sniper? No, I'm not pro, but I'm good enough to hit my shots and know how to snipe. It's just that way how it works. The other thing I don't like about bot lobbies is the bots never land near you. You have to find bots. Bots don't find you. Unless you stand still, then the bots will find you. But apart from that, they won't find you. They just look at it, they land.
First
Yeah,
blood.
they see that, and there's no bots around me. I gotta get a lot of heavy ammo to and like my HUD is completely different from my the normal HUD that I'm used to. This is not HUD I'm used to. I wish we transfer accounts, so then I have to set up my HUD again. Now, I'm not, it's not terrible, but I mean I remember how my old HUD is. It's a lot better than playing Two Fingers. That's so much better than playing Two Fingers. Because when I play Two Fingers, if everything feels so like slow and wonky. But I mean, that's just how it is, when especially playing Call of Duty, everything you have to learn. You can't expect to win every single game. It's just not how it works. Because if I were to win every single game, I would be #1 right now. But obviously, because I'm playing bots, obviously it's a lot different. But if I were to go to normal Call of Duty, um, and I'd play BR, I'd get absolutely decimated. I would not win at all. I have to move this. Hold on. I have to move that button. I keep mispressing. Yeah, let's switch to me to the left. If I aimed on my right side and then I switch and then
Chip
I'm shooting
terminal
to the
is
left, I'm gonna
almost
be
ready.
aiming to my right and it's gonna go. And I'm gonna miss all my shots. But yes, I mean, that's just how it is. I'd say like the biggest flaw with
The
Call of
safe
Duty
zone is
mobile players
collapsing.
is that they overestimate their own skill. You know, they believe that they're the best, and when they lose, oh, they make an excuse. They say, "Oh, I lagging," or they topple down and meow meow. Or do you see? Oops, I forgot it's so low. I'm so used to squatting. But that's just the realistic standard of Call of Duty. That's in any Call of Duty game. You look at the Black Ops 2. Yes, it was toxic, but it was not as toxic as it is now. You launch up Modern Warfare or any of those other Call of Duties, I promise you, it's so toxic. But that's always how Call of Duty. That's how all FPS games have been. And I mean, I think we just kind of grew with it. And I know
Airdrop incoming.
some players, they stop playing because the game gets boring. Or that, or it just gets too try hard. It gets too sweaty. Oh, do you see HDR? I'm still gonna win. Oh, watch me miss all my shots.
Airdrop
I
has been
don't
delivered.
miss.
Skill chip ready
Or
for
another
upgrade.
sniper. Or this sniper is only. Yeah, where do I go? Where are we gonna go? But that's just how. That's just the expectations for Call of Duty. You play, you get better. You lose, you still get better. And when you win, you still get better. You still learn because you die, and if you don't die, then you're not get. What is this scope? If you don't die, you don't get better. That's just how it works. And if you do die, learn. Don't get upset. You have to learn. You have to stay calm. Because when you are calm, you are thinking straight. Right? When you are mad, you're not thinking straight. You're thinking of what to do. You're not thinking of how to do it. You're thinking of when to do it and why you should do it. Let me give you an example. Yes. Let's say you die to man using, sniper, he hard scoping. Obviously, yes, it's very irritating, especially on a campy map like Terminal or High Rise. Alright, let's say for example you're on Terminal, yes, you die to a hard scoper. It's very hard to maneuver around
Airdrop
Terminal
incoming.
because of the hard scopers. You have hard scoper down on the high hallway, and then you got the hard scoper on the shop. And when you die, it's very irritating, but you have to realize there's always a way to defeat hard scoper. My first advice is, if you have smoke grenade, use smoke grenade. They are
Airdrop has been
terrible.
delivered.
They're terrible. There's a reason they hard scope. Is that they're terrible. So when you throw down smoke, or let's snipe. When you throw down smoke, they can't aim. They are horrible. But if they not hard scope and they quick scope, you better run. It's danger right there. Um, but yeah, that's just it is. And another way to counter hard scoper is hard scope yourself. And if you still can't beat them, find a different way to go. You know, if you see hard scoper in plane, and they in front of plane, you go to the back. You don't push to front. It's a very bad idea because the amount of possibilities. Let's say they have trip mine. Oh, now you died to trip mine. Well, that's okay then, because now you know they have trip. Where do I go next? I'm gonna go to turbine. Get this. Go down Hesport. But yes, if they have trip mine, learn from it. Learn like if you had trip mine, where would you
Airdrop
put trip
incoming.
mine? Always look before you rush in because you never know. Where am I going? And if they still continue and you realize that you can't win, like I said, there's always a way around them. There's a loophole to just
None
about
of our players
everything.
are eliminated.
Now
Airdrop is
the bigger problem, yes, is let's say they not only hard scope, but they also have trip sensor. Let's say that for example. Well, then you're kind of screwed. You know what I mean? Yeah, sure. You see this man? He look at me. Bro, break your arm again. Slide and he still die. What? What was my other gun? I already say Holger, but you know, maybe like that's just out of where is my car? But yes, you know, and they say they don't hard scope, you know, they sitting there. There's, you know, look at the wall bangs. There's plenty of wall bangs to counter hard campers. You know, to learn, you know, say like from Valor, you know, he very good player. He's very good at the game. You know, I'd say watch him. You know, he knows what he's doing. Do I have? Yes. You know, learn from the YouTubers. You know, watch the pro scrims, watch tournaments. You know, you'll learn a lot. Now, obviously, you know, you're not gonna go against enemies like that, but at least, you know, enemies are gonna go
chip
against you.
terminal is almost ready.
And, you know, when you know more than the enemy, that's just, you know, knowledge is such a huge advantage, especially in this game, or really any FPS game. Because if you only play for win, then you are not going to, you are not going to improve.
The
The
safe
same,
zone is
but
collapsing.
the same can be said if you only play for kills. If you don't, you know, if you play only for kills, you know, you're not going to win. I mean, you'll win a lot because you know you push, but you won't win every game. You know, whereas like let's say you don't play for the win, you know, you're not thinking about winning. Because when you think about when you grow desperate, and when you grow desperate, your emotions get the best of you. And when your emotions get the best of you, you're not thinking straight. And so you believe that, you know, because you lost, you either blame your teammate or you blame excuse.
Airdrop incoming.
Or you say, oh, this man here, but I'm lagging. But the truth is, you just weren't thinking right. That's not a bad thing.
Airdrop has been delivered.
And, you know, it's not that I'm calling people bad. You know, if you play for a win or play for kills, that's not true. But when you don't, you know, when you don't communicate with your team, there is going to be lots of struggle, you know? You can't expect to win if you can't even work together. How do you expect to win the game if you can't even communicate with your teammates? You see that? I kill plastic food. Yeah, too good at the game because I think straight. Yeah, someone left. Obviously, I'm joking. But, you know, it's the truth of the matter. When you don't communicate with teammates, you are not guaranteed a win. You may argue with teammates and still win, but that doesn't mean it'll work every single time. And that's just the truth. Communication is key to everything. And when you don't communicate, people don't know what you're trying to get across the room. And I would know most of the time. Because
Airdrop incoming.
when I give, you know, communications or like comms or anything like that, then you know it's just a
Airdrop has been
way of
delivered.
helping teammates. You know, let's say, let's have an example for your friends. Let's say you die to a man sitting in corner. You tell teammate, hey, he's in the corner. You know, kill him. He's gonna be to your right. And let's say teammate doesn't have his audio on team. He's not going to hear you, and so he died to camper. And then that teammate is not going to say anything. And so everybody else on your team dies to that camper. All because of one simple mistake on teammates. Now, I get to know not everybody has their mic on or even their team voice chat on because, you know, they don't like the toxicity inside COD. but you know, a small detail can change a game. And you know, that's partly why, you know, I play with people, at least friends. You know, if I'm grinding ranked, I'm playing with friends. I will. The only times I will play solo is when I do search and destroy, because I'm confident in my
Chip terminal is
abilities
almost ready.
and search and destroy, because I've been playing search and destroy for a very long time. Yes, I've been playing since 2019. I didn't actually start maining search and destroy.
The safe zone is collapsing. Airdrop incoming.
Oh my God, this is
Airdrop has been delivered.
brother. This is getting annoying. I didn't start manning search and destroy until a year after COD Mobile was released. So in 2020. For the remaining time in 2019, I mainly played Respawns. This is gonna be lore for me from you, okay? So listen closely because I'm only gonna say this once. I started, and I had this in my description and everything, except I didn't get full detail. So initially, I didn't start playing Call of Duty until 2019. So that would have been October 29th, 2019. About 20, about, no, sorry, it was either 29 or 30th. Because I know it was around 28 or 29 days after Call of Duty was released. So almost about a month, which I am so thankful that I started playing, because you know I can officially say that I'm not a day one player, but you know I was close. I was only about 20 days off from all of the other pros. And now the reason I didn't start playing was because I didn't know COD Mobile had gone global. You know, I still thought that it was in development, and I didn't find out until almost a month later that COD Mobile had been global for a while. So I mean, obviously, when I downloaded it, you know,
Down to the
everybody
last 5 players.
everybody was still ass. Everybody was still new to COD Mobile. But you know, yeah, like everybody else, I grew with the game. I may not be as good as everybody else, and you know, despite how long I've been playing, yes, I'm not, you know, godlike. You know, I probably actually lose more
Airdrop
games than I,
incoming.
well, actually, no, I'd lie about that. I would say that I have a 50-50. I don't lose
Chip
more
terminal
games
is
than I
almost
win,
ready.
nor do I win more games than
Airdrop
I
has been
lose.
delivered.
So, you know, you gotta keep that in mind. Um, but yeah, I pretty much played Respawns and S&D. Well, I think no, actually, during the 2019 phase, I
The
mainly
safe zone
just
is
played
collapsing.
Respawns. I wasn't really much of an search and destroy, I guess, fan. Mainly because, you know, I never actually played S&D like myself. I've only ever seen other, you know, YouTubers play search and destroy. So, you know, I never knew really how good I was at S&D. And, you know, while my situational and all that
Only
was
2 players left.
awareness was good,
Almost there.
I couldn't say the same for me. I grew up on pretty much every old game that you guys could probably think of. I wouldn't say anything like crazy old. But I started on Pixel Gun. If you know what that game is, yes, we are friends now. But yeah, I grew up on that game, and frankly, I mean, it was a great game until it became pay to win. It wasn't. I wouldn't. It was definitely my top favorite game that I played. It was an amazing game. Um, but like I said, the game became super pay to win. and it just wasn't as fun as it was, or I guess used to be. But I still had good memories. I had a lot of good friends on that game. I have no idea what happened to my account. It wasn't hacked or even deleted. I just think I just forgot my password or something. And around that time when I quit Pixel Gun 3, no. Right before I quit Pixel Gun, I was looking for a clan, yes, and I found this one clan, um, but they don't exist anymore. The clan is no more. But back then they were top clan. They were very, very good. Um, Obviously, everybody in that clan quit Pixel Gun. Nobody played it anymore because the game became too pay to win. Um, and it wasn't until I think right before Call of Duty released, or just a little bit after it released. It wasn't until Apex Mobile came out. They switched to Apex Mobile, dominated that game. Then that game got taken down, and then they came to Call of Duty.
Welcome to
And
Blackout,
then
soldier.
it
The
wasn't
match is
after
about to
that until the
start.
Discord got nuked. So then, everything went out of hand,
Time for the mission.
and
Ready.
henceforth that clan no longer exists. And, this was in the early stages of COD Mobile. We're talking like fresh, like, probably around the start of November. I mean, they were a good clan. I mean, they were toxic, but if anyone who was in that clan, they were like family. And after that, that was probably the first Scrim clan that I would ever be in. I never really tried looking for another Scrim clan. And, the main reason was because scrims seem like too much for me. I wouldn't say altogether like they're impossible to play. I just think for me, it's gonna get way too stressful. And not to say that I wouldn't handle scrims. More or less, if it's any mode, or if it's search and destroy, I think I'd be fine. But only one can tell. And as far as that goes,
Blood.
I think also, with that clan, they weren't necessary. I don't know how to put it. They were nice, but to an extent, sometimes it felt like they weren't. And I mean, altogether, they were still a good clan. They still know, like how to make people smile and all that. And it wouldn't be until around 2020. And I mean, Pixel Gun, it was still a thriving game. I mean, it was a little bit pay to win, but it wasn't like completely pay to win like how it is now. And, I would play that game for hours. I originally, because I mean, there were ranks, and I pretty much hit top rank. So there was, no reason to play the game competitively or whatever anymore. So, I simply, retired. Like, all the other players, I just pretty much did my own thing. And, after we're, I guess, quote
Chip
unquote,
terminal is
retiring
almost ready.
from the game, all I really did was just play sandbox, or not sandbox, but like private rooms. And, I met a lot of great people, met a lot of good friends. I I would also, like just tell them like, a whole bunch of
The safe
crap,
zone is collapsing.
and they'd be like, "Oh my God, you used to be a pro and whatnot." I was like, I wouldn't necessarily say pro, but yes, I mean, I played competitively on Pixel Gun. I think just about after I retired, I was more of a Siege player, for clans. I enjoyed doing Siege Wars so much. I always found it so much fun, playing with, your clanmates and, destroying all that. If I was to go back to Pixel Gun and, if I was to get, you know, if I grinded my way all the way back
Skill
up
chips ready for upgrade.
to what I used to be and, just joined a clan, my only desire would be to play Clan Wars because that was really the only interest I had in that game, at least at the time. Um, and
Airdrop incoming.
I mean, it was good times. Obviously, I lost my account and I no longer play that game anymore. Um, but yeah, if I was to go back, then I would be so glad. And I think it was in about 2021 is where I officially quit the game. I did have a second account,
Airdrop has been
but I
delivered.
didn't bother playing it. Mainly because, like I said, the game just became super pay to win. And there was no reason for me to play. Now, I would say, for those who did pay to win, the game is still good. The game is still like, well, I wouldn't even say the game's still good. For those who still play, obviously, paid a lot. And, they probably do play other games. But I mean, most of us grew up on that game and, we just found better games and overall just more interesting games. I don't really think it was necessarily an issue with the like the matchmaking. I honestly think the matchmaking was probably the best matchmaking I had ever seen on at least on mobile game. And after switching from Pixel Gun to COD, it wasn't really much of a difference. I was still playing two fingers or I guess thumbs, so it wasn't like a major difference. However, that would all change in 2020,
Airdrop incoming.
2022. Now, I mean, I did try claw for a little bit. I tried three fingers and then tried to go, full four fingers. And I have to admit, it was really confusing, you know, especially between my shoot button and
Airdrop has been
uh,
delivered.
my aim button. I would get them mixed up. So, I would shoot and then aim. And then, it got really confusing for me. I figured, okay, let's just stick to thumbs, because, like I said, game was still fresh. It's not like, I was in any hurry. And at that time, I think, I realized, eventually I will have to switch to claw, which, would take a lot of time to get used to, but at the same time, I know would be worth it. Now, I think by this time, the majority of players, at least the top players like Ferg, Bobby, and them, they were already used to that kind of play style. So, yes, I had competition. Could I ever be as good as Ferg? Probably. Will I ever be as good as Ferg? That's a good question. That is a very, very good question. Now, you have to realize Ferg, yes, he's not in his prime anymore. Yes, he's not as good as he used to be anymore. He's still very good. However, because the game is, well, not only the game, because, the players have changed. There's more, there's better guns, there's, more
Half the players
options.
are eliminated.
People are starting to undergo like movement, and even long before 2020, when the game was first out, people were still trying to master the movement. But in those early days, like movement back then was bunny hopping. that was the best movement. And while it worked for some time, obviously they had the nerf the jump and whatnot, and they did. So then the next movement was sliding, but they also nerfed that. Kind of. They didn't nerf it all the way, but they nerfed it a little bit. Now, I mean, you know, you can still jump and stuff and slide around, but it's just not as good as it used to be. Now, I mean, the movement now it's a lot more advanced. It's a lot harder to perform, because you have to pretty much practice it a lot. And that's kind of hard to do when you're playing just two fingers. My phone's at
Airdrop has been
20%.
delivered. Chip terminal almost ready.
But I think, you know, at the same time, people have to realize, you know, the game isn't gonna stay the way it is forever. With all the you
The
know,
safe zone is
repetitive
collapsing.
players and, you know, competition, obviously, you know, there's gonna be more to the game. And let's see here. 2022, 2021 was when I hit my first legendary. It was a very interesting
Airdrop incoming.
experience. It didn't feel real at first. It felt like, you know, I had finally beaten the game, but little did I know it was just the beginning. 'Cause, you know,
Airdrop
after
has been
some
delivered.
time, you know, I just couldn't keep up. It was so hard for me to keep up, and you know, during this time, I almost pretty much quit COD Mobile altogether. And in 2022, you know, things sort of changed for the better. I wouldn't say they changed completely, but enough to where I had a better understanding. And, you know, with that, I knew COD Mobile wouldn't stay in the state it is now forever. I knew eventually that I would have to improve my skills. And I knew that would take some
Get some rest,
time.
soldier. Airdrop incoming.
And so in that year, you know, I spent my, you know, days getting better and, you know, mastering the movement and, you know, mastering my aim. And even to this day, I'm still trying to master all that. And, you know, yes, I've
Airdrop has been
improved, but
delivered.
I'm not like good enough to carry my own team. Unless, you know, I have that confidence and, you know, I'm willing to pretty much give it my all. But yeah. They also added a lot of new bots to the game. I don't know why, but they did. Even from that range, it's still 3 shots. Crazy. But yeah, I mean, COD Mobile has always been a part of my life. Ever since middle school. Or just, you know, the start of high school. And it's kind of crazy to think that 5 years ago, I was 14. It's crazy. crazy. I started COD Mobile at
Chip
14.
terminal is almost ready.
Now I'm 19. It's insane. It's really crazy how time flies because, when I grow up with this game, or I guess not grow up, but when I played this game a long time, or back in 2019, it
The
was
safe
so
zone is
much more
collapsing.
different, and
Airdrop
especially
incoming.
in those undead games, dude. I honestly thought I was the best, and maybe at the time I was. Now, I don't know if there was an actual leaderboard for, best undead players, but if there was,
Airdrop
I
has been
would
delivered.
probably be number one, or at least minimum top 100. Now, I wouldn't say I was, the best at undead because, well, I'm not. But I was definitely better than, your average pro player, at least in undead. Now, when Super Attack of the Undead came out, that changed a lot of things. Now, during that mode, I would not say I was the best because I wasn't. I knew that there were definitely better players than me out there, better movement and all that, better strats. I knew I couldn't stay good at the game forever. And like I say, when the game evolves, so do the players. It's just the way the game works.
Down to the last 5 players.
Bro, this gun has so much range. I would say the only good news in all of this, is that a player? No. Is the more you play, the more you understand. Not only just the players, but also like how the game works. I think all the bots are gonna die outside the zone, which is fairly unfortunate. Guess that'll leave me with 14 kills. What are they over here?
Only 2 players left. Almost there.
16. But I'm terrible at aiming. But I mean, yeah, that's just how the game works. When the game gets more harder, so does the players. They become more skillful in a sense. Like I'm only going up one rank, so I go up one rank every single game. So what are we, Pro 3? So we have 2 more games till we are Master 1. Yeah, like I say, when the game evolves, so do the players. The only thing to do is just to evolve with it. Otherwise, you're just gonna get left behind. That's that. Alright, I gotta plug in my phone.
Welcome to Blackout, soldier. The match is about to
But
start.
yeah, when the game evolves, You have to evolve with it.
Time for the mission. Get ready.
Two more games and one us to win. I have no idea where I'm landing. Station. Not a bad spot. Open up the QQ9. I also feel like sliding is also a big part of getting better. And you know how to control your sliding. That's when you know you're very good at the game. So, sliding has always been a big part of COD.
First blood.
And, once you master sliding and learning how and timing and all that with sliding, that's when you know you are improving. Let's see what we can do here. I'm so used to just using my other guns. I'm not used to this, dude. Let me fix something else too, my charger.
Chip terminal is almost ready.
Okay.
The safe zone is collapsing.
I think gotta fix my charger there. The terminal up here. Yeah, I mean, COD Mobile is one of those games where, if you don't start getting better at the game, you'll fall behind and fast. I also gotta grind BR, but I think I'm gonna wait for this tournament. This tournament's gonna be, I'm basically gonna have to grind all night this tournament. So I might save my energy drink for that. I have an energy drink and I'm gonna need it. So I'm gonna spend 14 hours. And I'm gonna have to drink it very late.
Skill chip ready for
Like I
upgrade.
said, it takes
Airdrop
14
incoming.
hours to complete all 100 games. If I get a perfect score all 100, I don't want to be number one. I really only want to play to keep my spot. So realistically, I'm gonna be playing for 2 days straight. Which my goal is to get top 2,000 again. If I can get back into top 2,000, then I know I'll be fine. What if I can't?
Airdrop has been delivered.
Well, what am I saying? I can't. Yes, I can. If it's cry, then I'm sure I'll be fine. But if it's not, that just sucks. I mean, I like Alcatraz. I think Alcatraz is a great, map for BR. But I like my games short. I think I also want to grind the HD leaderboards. That's something else I've been wanting to do. The problem with that is, teammates. Like, I don't want to, solo be squad. I want to get my tokens first, and then, I'll solo be squad. And maybe even not. Probably still do squads. Because
Airdrop
once I
incoming.
get my tokens, 100 games. Once I get my 100 games done, then, I know I can just do my thing. Because my go-to plan for the journey is
Airdrop has been delivered.
get at least 10 kills and just sit. That's literally all you gotta do. Just wait until it's done. That's usually how I get 15. And, make sure it's on FPP. Because FPP, you mostly just get bots. And I know not everybody likes playing FPP because, like I said, there's a lot of bots and they like having a challenge. But, I will always play FPP. And if I can get this calling card for BR, excuse me, I'll be very happy. The other side of the map just to get this SMG.
Half of the players are eliminated.
It's really unfortunate. I don't even know where I'm going.
Airdrop incoming. Airdrop has been delivered.
Don't rock this Mac 10. Let's see how this goes for now.
Chip terminal is almost ready. The safe zone is collapsing. location exposed.
Just angle.
Airdrop incoming. Airdrop has been delivered.
Crazy. Go for those crazy flicks. See what we can do here. Going outside the zone. Need to go back inside the zone.
Airdrop incoming.
Oh. Let's see.
Airdrop has been delivered.
Okay.
Chip terminal is almost ready. The safe zone is collapsing. Airdrop incoming. Airdrop has been delivered. Down to the last 5 players. Get some rest, soldier. Only 2 players left. Almost there.
Damn, all out of SMG ammo.
Get some rest, soldier.
I got this. I got this. I got this. I got this. I got this.
Get some rest, soldier. Airdrop incoming. Chip terminal is almost ready. Airdrop has been delivered. The safe zone is
I
collapsing.
got this. I got this. I got this. You guys gotta trust.
Get some rest, soldier.
Oh, he's running away.
Get some rest, soldier. Chip terminal is almost ready. Get some rest, soldier.
Screw it, bro. I'm not getting the clip. I guess I already have one to the Mac town. Bro. Not even getting enough to go up to one rank now. Now I have to play 2 games, bro. No wonder why they're stuck at Master 5, bro. I gotta cool down my phone. It's gonna sound a little windy. Maybe. Excuse me. Alright, this AirPod wants to come out, so I gotta air out my ears. think I'm gonna hit Master 1 and then end stream, because honestly, I don't want to play this that way. And I need my sleep chat.
Welcome to Blackout, soldier. The match is about to start. Time for the mission. Get ready.
Or it could be that once you
First
hit
blood.
Master, you don't get the like 200. You have to go up 30 points or whatever. That's probably why they probably think it was like MP where you just kept getting like 500 XP. I guarantee you that's it. You just get 30 points once you hit Master, which even then you're still gonna have the Grandmaster bonus. The Grandmaster bonus disappears once you hit Grandmaster 1. But I guess we'll find out later in tonight's future stream, because after this stream, because once I wake up, I'm gonna stream again. I'll be for the chip terminal.
Chip terminal is almost ready.
Chances are I'm not gonna hit Master 1 after this game. So I think maybe after this game, I'm just gonna end stream. Dun, 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 so I can go to bed. Seems like the
The safe
safest.
zone is collapsing.
Or safest. I'm thinking about BR. Seems like the best move, honestly, because I don't like staying up late. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, let's get our chip tomorrow.
Skill chips ready for upgrade.
I don't know why people are hating on the Grow's default iron sights. Like they're not even. It's not even that bad.
Airdrop incoming.
Alright, what am I doing?
Airdrop incoming. Airdrop has been delivered.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for this to drop down here. What's someone tonight?
Half of the players are eliminated. Airdrop incoming.
Looks like Rivertown might be the best move here. Let's throw our helicopters this way. Spread this way. Yeah, go this way.
Airdrop has been delivered.
All I really need is just ammo. That's it. I don't know what the bot was shooting at. There, we're good on heavy ammo. We just need light ammo. And a lot of light ammo.
Airdrop incoming.
$160.
Chip terminal is almost ready. Airdrop has been delivered. The safe zone is collapsing.
Also doing, alright, we're doing good on SMG ammo. We only need like 60, 55 more. Get a little bit of more SMG ammo, that'd be good.
Airdrop incoming.
That's where my heli landed.
Airdrop has been delivered.
Pretty fire. Let's go see if we can find anyone now. Or at least try and find someone.
Airdrop incoming. Airdrop has been delivered.
Probably you should have used something with more range. Like this holder, so. Doesn't matter though, it's a bot.
The safe zone is collapsing. Airdrop incoming.
Because the damage drop off is a big, like difference. Like you can really tell the difference. I think my
Airdrop
plan
has
is
been
just to use
delivered.
an accent like up close. And then obviously the holder from long range. Because I know the holder will still melt from like really fast. Even from long range. Watch. I feel like that's pretty good. Whereas, if I use the MAC-10, where it's done like 13 damage per hit, which is ridiculous.
Down to the last 5 players.
Very nice. Got 13 on the board, make it 14. one more bot in the water. Maybe not.
Only 2 players left. Almost there.
Okay, last spot's probably gonna die in the zone too. So I imagine. Maybe. Yep, there you go. Let's see where this puts us. We're at Pro 3? Okay, yeah. Yeah, so we'll probably just pick this up tomorrow. What is this? Yeah, I think that's gonna do it for today, guys. I guess tonight. So when I wake up, I'll go live again, and I'll actually have like a proper setup this time because I kind of just went live for no reason. But yeah, tomorrow I'll have like a title and everything, we'll be chilling. Um, yeah, we'll just see how it goes. So be on the lookout for that. That being said, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.